You've popped off your dip or gel mani, and now your builder gel overlay looks like this underneath. What are you gonna do? What's up, nail crew? It's Nicole, your fellow nail obsessed DIYer, and today you're gonna learn how you fill a builder gel overlay. The very first thing you want to do is bust out your e-file. If you struggle with an e-file and you're not comfortable, you absolutely can do this with a hand file. Just be ready to have some sore arms. I've done this before with a hand file, and let me tell you, it just takes a lot longer. I'd recommend using the 100 grit side of a hand file, and if you're comfortable with an e-file, I definitely recommend that because it's going to be way faster. I like to use my Pana Coarse safety bit to remove any excess dip that's on my nails, and I like to take down the top layer of my builder gel because when you're doing a fill, you're not only just doing a fill, you're also doing a rebalance because your apex is going to need to be in a different spot since your nails grew. My nails didn't grow significantly for this one. You can see that my nails grew a little bit, but not a ton. Once you've used your coarse bit to remove the top layer of the builder gel, then I like to go in with a sanding bit. I'm going to be close to my natural nail towards my cuticles, and I'm going to be hitting my natural nail. And you never ever want to use anything but a sanding bit on your natural nails. Anything else is going to be too rough. So I go in with the sanding bit and I remove any lifting that I found anywhere on my nails. Typically for me, I only get lifting near my cuticles now that I've been doing builder gel for a while. And once I've removed any lifting from the back, then I go in with one of my cuticle bits to clean up my cuticles in the back. Make sure all the excess is removed. One thing that I found to be really helpful for me when I'm using a little ball bit or one of the cuticle removing bits is to push my cuticles back first. It just kind of makes sure that they're loosened and you're not just attacking your skin there and accidentally filing off parts that should not be filed off, like your filed off, like your proximal fold. So I push my cuticles back, I go in with my e-file and just gently go around my cuticles to remove any of the excess cuticle. Then I take some isopropyl alcohol on a stiff nail brush and make sure I've gotten all the dust off. I brush from cuticle to tip of my nail. This allows me to make sure that all the dust is gone and then nothing is stuck in the little like nooks and crannies of my nails. Then I'll go back in with a dehydrator, and I like to use a separate dehydrator than the isopropyl alcohol, and then I go in 2 layers of primer. Now, for a lot of you, you're going to want to do a layer of gel base to start, but for me, if I use gel base under my builder gel manis, they lift really, really fast. So I go right in with my builder gel. You're basically starting as if you have 1 layer of builder gel down your nails because you do. You don't take off the entire first layer. So you want to make sure you get enough in the back to cover any growth, and then you want to redo where your apex is. Since I leave some of the builder gel on my natural nails already, I like to do the first layer of builder gel really thin, and this is kind of like doing the slip layer that you guys saw me do in my last builder gel video. So I do that first layer, but I fully cure it and slowly start to build the apex, but I keep it really, really thin because I am going to do a second layer, and that's where I build my apex even more. You can use a little flash curing lamp, or you can use your regular lamp if you don't have a flash curing one. I happen to remember to plug my flash curing lamp in. You guys don't see me use it a lot in my videos just because I have so much stuff plugged in. I usually forget to plug it in, and by the time I'm doing it, I'm like, okay, it's too late. I'm just going to use my full lamp. I always like to flash cure each nail before moving to the next. I flash cured about 5 to 10 seconds. At that point, I have all the builder gel in the position that I want it, so I don't want it to move while I'm going and working on the next nail. And you could cure them 1 nail at a time. That seems like a big waste of time to me. So flash curing then allows you to be able to cure 4 nails at a time, and then always cure your thumb separately. I saw this on a nail tech's video where they always cure the thumb separately because people tend to hold your thumb at a really weird angle. I don't know why, because I do it too. So fully curing your thumb separately, make sure that you don't leave any spots of your nail uncured on your thumb. Last year, I accidentally put my thumb in with the rest of my hand, forgetting about curing my thumb separately. And when I went to file my builder gel, I thought I had fully cured it, but I didn't, and ended up like filing off chunks because it was still gummy. So after that, I made sure I really remembered to cure my thumb separately. Whenever I'm doing that first layer of the fill, I like to just start to work on the apex. So that's why you'll see me take the really thin nail art brush and move the gel around. I want to make sure that I get back by my cuticles since that's where I'm doing the main part of my fill. And then I like to start moving the gel back in towards my apex. So on that first layer that I'm doing, I can get that apex starting to be built in the right new spot. And then on my second layer, that's where I'll really focus on making sure that apex is fully built. At least for me, if my nails are anywhere past like the end of my skin on my finger, I have to start to build an apex or they break much easier. Now, using the builder gel, they definitely are a lot stronger, but I'm super, super rough with my hands, with my nails. Like, I don't try to be gentle about anything. So making sure that my apex is in the right spot, I am way, way less likely to break them. Anytime I've broken my nails in the past couple of months, actually pretty much forever, outside of like really smashing them against something, which I did on vacation once I smashed my nails against the wall. I've been able to leave enough of my first layer of builder gel from the previous builder gel mani that I did, and I only needed to do 1 second layer. If your nails are really long, you might need to do 2 layers of builder gel on your fill since you've kept some from the previous manis. But if your nails aren't super long, you can get away with just doing one. And I knew I was going to be dipping over them, so I felt pretty comfortable with the thickness that I had, and I decided not to do that second layer, which technically would be a third layer since I kept my very first builder gel layer on. If you need to do that next layer of builder gel, I would have gone through and just focused on the apex area and not really spread it through my entire nails, just focused right on the center and slightly along the sides just to make sure it gives it that nice apex curve. Anytime I'm doing builder gel, if I know I'm not going to dip directly over it, after I file and shape, I wipe off all the dust with isopropyl alcohol, and then I like to go in with primer again before I do my gel base and my gel top. It really helps the gel base and top stay. I know that everybody doesn't like to do this, but for me, since I'm popping off dip manis or gel manis, just gives me that extra protection, extra stickiness of making sure that my gel base completely adheres to my builder gel. So it's not an absolute necessity, but if you're somebody like me who's super rough on their nails and it's going to be wildly popping off dip powder manis or gel manis, it's a really good step to add. Doing builder gel when you first start and doing fills, it definitely can be intimidating, but I promise you it is so going to be worth it when your natural nails grow so beautifully and so long and they're nice and protected under your manis. Now, if you're still struggling with whether you want to start with builder gel in a bottle or builder gel on a top, well, I got you. Come check out this next video where I compare how to apply both the jar and the bottle. Thanks so much for joining me today, nail crew.